Hi, my name is GHIDA, and this is my session here today. I don't know why when you said humanity, I just saw love. It just flashed in front of me. Because this is what I would want humanity to be. Love. There's so much noise around us all the time. From the minute we wake up till the moment we go to bed, it's noisy. Noise can be outside of us and it can be within us. And this is the absence of presence. So when we talk about presence, presence is the absence of noise, is being able to detach from the outside and the inside noise. You know, I grew up in Ghana. I grew up in Kumasi. We used to play outdoors so much. We would climb the tree and build tree houses. And we do picnics, me and my friends, and we would run around and follow reptiles, frogs and lizards. And now when I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I really didn't do that. But those are very happy memories. Riding bicycles, spending time with my grandparents, all in Kumasi. There were happy moments in my childhood. If I want to think of a sad moment, it would be moments of watching my family hearing the news from back home, from Lebanon, news of war and death and killing and suffering. And when I think about it today, nothing has changed. I was 23 years old when I lost my mother. She was young as well. She passed away from breast cancer. She was sick for a few years with cancer before she passed away. So the whole experience was, if you want, the grief started before she even passed away. The grief started for me when I had to lose my, if you want, my innocence, my childhood in my 20s, my young 20s. I had to grow up because I had to leave everything behind, even university, to come back to Ghana to take care of my mother. I have two siblings which are much younger than me. And at that time, my dad needed my help to, take care of my mother, who lost movement in her legs because of the tumor that spread to her back. So at 43 years old, she was 43. She couldn't move and she was slowly dying. And that was when my grief started. And of course, 3 years later, she passed away. And we were left, me, my dad, and my two siblings, my brother, who back then was 10 years old, and my sister, 14. So when I think about it and I think about grief at that time, it's like I grieved before, because when she passed away, I had no time to really grieve. I had to take care of my siblings and my dad, who was distraught from the beginning until the end. And the moment she died in my arms, that was a tough moment. The moment when she said, ask everyone to be quiet because there's a beautiful path in front of me and there's light and I need to go. And the noise is coming in my way. I had to tell everyone, please be quiet because everyone's crying. She's ready to go. That was a tough one for me. It caught up on me a few years later when I was getting married and she's not there, when I had my kids and she's not around, when I was feeling so sad or helpless or I needed help and, I want my mom and she's not around. I used to cry and I used to be a victim and say, why me? Look at everyone, their moms are around. why not me? But then I learned that the only way I could continue is to stop saying why me and find meaning for what happened to me.
That's right. Good. Can you lean towards me a little bit? Yes.
Motherhood, I think, is the most wonderful thing that I've had to experience. And I have 3 wonderful kids, grown-up kids, and I'm so proud of them. It just felt like instinctive. I became a mother. And maybe God knew that I didn't have a mother to teach me what to do, so he just gave me this instinct, right? I miss my mom a lot. I miss her a lot. And it's not easy in the sense that I came to the experience of motherhood dragging grief with me. I hadn't resolved grief. And like you said, grief is a long journey. You actually don't get over grief. You learn how to live with it. And eventually grief doesn't make you sad or cry anymore. You get to a point when you think about it and you smile because you're left with the happy memories. But for me to have gotten there, I had to introspect and do some inner work on myself, because there was a point in time where I was sad, depressed, unhappy, even though I had an amazing family, a wonderful husband and children, the support, of course, from my dad, my siblings. We have a big family. We're blessed. I couldn't see my blessings because I was in a hole. And that hole pushed me. Luckily, it spat me out. It was like a wake-up call one morning when, I thought to myself, I said, is that how I want to live my life? I was young. I was not even in my 30s. I was always whining and nagging and complaining and crying. And I thought I wanted to do something about it. And that's when I started looking for help. And I bumped into an amazing life coach who helped me. This is what brought me to understand more about people. It was this curiosity in me and the helper in me, the carer, because I was the eldest, the oldest in the family. So I was always looking after my siblings one way or the other. And then my mom got sick. I had to come and then take care of her. And at one point I felt I was taking care of everyone, but who's taking care of me? Nobody. Then I learned how to give purpose to me taking care of people so that I don't feel miserable anymore, right? And that is what coaching has given me. I still take care of people because I help people in different areas of their life. But this time, it's not about I'm forced to do it. It's a pleasure doing it. And more of a pleasure when I see someone I've helped flourishing and happy and doing well. I love life. It's beautiful. Life is good. I see life as a blessing. Every single morning, I thank God. I love celebrating my birthday. Like 1 year older. Oh my God, that's awesome. I got an extra year to live. Not everyone's as lucky. Who am I when no one is watching? Someone who's always thinking who to help. The first thing I do with people when I'm working with them is I ask them to have a gratitude list every day. Every little detail in life we are grateful for. I'm grateful for the country that I'm living in. I'm grateful for Ghana for giving us a home. We grew up here. We're sheltered. We're safe. We're happy. Grateful for my family, my friends. I'm grateful for meeting you.